It's really an unreal feeling. I get to step back and see what we've built because it's so much more than work. I mean, we're cleaning buildings for crying out loud, and it's not rocket science, but for me, it feels like we're changing the landscape because it's creating jobs, it's creating futures. It's an honor that we get to do that. I am Nancy Galvan.
I'm Eric Marceleño, and we're the owners of Unica Enterprises based out of Dallas. If you just want a janitorial company that just cleans buildings, I can give you the name of 30 different companies to call. How many companies out there, their CEO, owner, used to actually clean toilets and used to clean those offices? Seeing two Latino owners, hopefully it's an inspiration to our employees, to the students we mentor, to our families, to everybody.
I am first generation. My parents are from Coahuila, Mexico. My mom worked at a meat company in a freezer every day, cutting meat, repetitive work. My father was a welder. And so they both worked in the stockyards, walking distance from where we lived. My parents are really big on us getting our education. I graduated from UTA and I had a communications degree, and I worked for a federal defense company, Bell Helicopter. I found myself in a financial pit, is what I call. I had a lot of debt, and there was just no way my day job was going to get me out of it. And I thought, well, whatever I do, I will have to do it in the evenings because I'm going to keep my day job. So I thought, well, I'll start a cleaning company. I was growing and my employee base started growing. That's when I felt a little more pressure because I need to keep these people employed and safe. I did both for 2 years until I finally paid off my debt. I'm very close to my parents. So I go over, sit them down, and tell them I'm going to run this business full time. And they didn't say anything. Complete silence. No real words were spoken, but they handed me a check. And they said, you take it, you use it, and you multiply it. You're talking about a welder and a meat cutter from Mexico. And that check was all I needed to take off. We started dating, and our conversations were always about work and business.
Never did I think, oh, I'm going to be a part of that. You know, it was just cool, good for you. You know, I'm proud of you as a Latina. One evening we were talking about it. She's like, why don't you come work for Unica? And then we both kind of laughed. As the days passed and we started like, man, this has some potential. I had been in corporate America for over 20 years, and I'd kind of reached that point to where I was, looking for something else. 8A certification is a federal government certification. It's a very hard certification to get, but once you get it, you're in the program for 9 years. She had just been approved like the week before.
But it could be the difference between a $200,000 contract or a $2 million or even a 10 or 20 million.
The day that I formally accepted and said, let's do this, we stayed up till like 2 or 3 in the morning that night. We got straight to work. For like 1 year straight, it was just straight marketing. And, I remember the very first tiny little contract that we got with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers out of Fort Worth. In 2018, we were awarded a $2 million contract. 2 weeks after we started that contract, we won another award there. We were young, we were green, we were fresh. I didn't have all the answers, but you know what? I was gonna find out what the answers were, and if there was a problem, I was gonna fix it. We bid on DFW Airport, the rental car center, and we were awarded that contract, and that's an even bigger eye-opener. So now we're starting to contract with the city of Arlington, city of Irving, Cedar Hill. It's all built up to where we are today. We're fire and ice. I mean, everything Nancy is great at, I might not be so great at, and vice versa. We're fire and ice, but anytime you put us together, I mean, it's a beautiful relationship. We're a married couple that just happen to work together every day and see each other 24/7. but together we're peanut butter and jelly, we're Shaq and Kobe. I mean, we are an unbeatable force. But we'll finish this year, 2025, at about $7 million in revenue. That means right now 165 jobs, 165 opportunities for people out there that we're able to help. I grew up right here in Oak Cliff, and that's why it's so important that our business is here. We hire from the neighborhood, we hire from the schools in this neighborhood.
To be able to have reserves and a budget to hand out scholarships, that is something that is bigger than a business, bigger than work.
We want the younger generation to see us as business owners, as CEOs, look us up online and say, wow, you know, maybe we can do that too.
What we do day in and day out and how we run business is shaping not only our team, but also the community that we come in contact with, because of what we represent, the American dream,